Hey bitches, I'm back. Well, you have no clue that I wasn't here. Well, you do because I told you, but like I uploaded 3 videos last week. But for me, because I wasn't here for a week and I recorded those videos like before that, it feels like I wasn't here for a whole year, and now that I'm doing this, it's a bit weird. But hey, I'm jumping into it, and today, because of your suggestions in the previous videos, I will have BTS Proof concept photos. And just looking at them like this, they look freaking stunning, and I decided that I'm going to rate them from worst to best. Worst not being bad, it's just who's my favorite, who's my least favorite, that's it. And before we jump into it, please do subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of videos so far, and I need to hit that 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. And then my channel will finally be monetized, so please do subscribe and follow other content that I make, because it would mean a lot to me. I really need to get there before mid-July, you know, like I have a month to do that, and I hope I'll get there, we'll see. But yeah, that's it. So here we go. So I'm doing a blind reaction. I have no clue what this photo shoot is about. I just took this because everyone suggested it, so here I am. Just from the get-go, I can see a lot of leather fur. That is the first thing. Well, one of them is wearing fur. But and of course everyone is wearing black, all the way could be blue as well. We don't know. The picture is kind of like gradient of blue, so I'm not sure. But they do look really good. Like, this is probably the most cohesive they looked ever since I started reacting to them. They look very cool, they look rich, they look strong. I love all of their shoes, they really look good. And listen, we're not gonna spend too much time just talking about it like this. Let's go into each of them, okay? So my least favorite look, who is it gonna be? Let's say it's RM. And the reason for that is, like, everyone looks good. I have to say that again. Everyone really looks good, but it's just that I want to choose my least favorite out of the bunch, so we can go categorize them like that, starting from the bottom to the top. Bottom to the top, bottom to... I don't know what I'm doing. But listen, he does look good. The best thing of the whole outfit is the chain. I really like that. His face is good. Now, would I wear every single one of these looks? Yes, I would. But something about this photo, I think, because the pants are very wide and because there's also a shadow behind him from the flash, he looks bigger than he is. Look at him. Everyone else looks so skinny, and then he looks like he's, you know, thick. Nothing wrong with that. I love thickness, but I'm just noticing that. And he's also like, well, there's like 2 of them. That's funny, actually. I'm gonna get back to that. But yeah, he looks good. I do like the materials that are being used. Now, if you have watched some of my earlier videos, you know that I have a thing about leather. But then I was thinking, how much worse is that when you have fake fur and fake leather being produced and polluting the world? Like, fashion industry is the top 5 polluters of the entire world. So it's a very tough topic to discuss, so I'm not gonna spend any more time on that. If you watched it, you know what I think about it. But he does look good. It's just much more simple compared to everyone else. He looks like he's their bodyguard. Like that, how he looks. And I kind of dig that. Like, I like that he looks bigger and strong, and almost like he's going to the gym 3 times a week, 4, and he's trying to get buff, so he looks really good. It's a very simple look, so I can't comment on it too much. I do like all the materials, though. He does look good. All of their skin is flawless. Of course, in pictures it's going to be flawless, but even when I see them walk on the red carpet, they just look perfect. I don't get how these people exist, but it is what it is. So the next... Oh, okay. Please, can I have a drum roll? The next one that is my least favorite is JungKook. Is that fine? Did I pronounce it well? Finally, I have gotten so many comments telling me, how in the hell can you not pronounce his name right 5 videos in a row? Well, it's because I pre-recorded those videos before I left, so that's why I didn't have time to correct it. Well, I did have for one video, but because so many comments said different things, but here I am. I have gotten a video where his name is being pronounced.
정국. 자, 정국 야유. 정국 야유.
And he's saying it. Well, it's not Cook, it's G-U-G. That's how it sounds to me. So it's like JungKook, but it's JungKook. You know, that, or people say JK, which I kind of find funny to say, but yeah, he does look good. And I will say that for him to be my 6th favorite out of the bunch, he has the best pants and the shoes. And what I mean by that, they look the best when put together. Or for example, if we look at my man Suga, he looks like his legs are this short because the pants are being tucked in the boots. About 20-30 centimeters is being taken by the shoes, and this is what it's left for the pants. So he looks shorter and smaller and tiny. So JungKook looks the best from the bottom down, generally speaking. I do like the jacket, I do like the chain. Everyone has something around the neck except Suga, right? I'm not sure if he has anything or if it's just the same black color as the shirt. But yeah, he does look good. I love how he poses. He always looks a bit tougher than them. He always looks like he's the bad boy. Is that the case? I'm not sure, I don't know them that well, but that's how it appears to me in every single picture that they're taking. I love the shoes. Everyone's wearing really nice boots. I would love to wear all of them, especially JungKook's. They look really nice. I just like them. I do like them. And because all of them have, well, most of them have a little bit of platform, it does, you know, prolong them just ever so slightly, what, like by 2 centimeters or something. So the next one is going to be Jin. And the reason I'm saying that is because everyone else looks just a tiny bit better than him. That's why he is the position 5 in this list. Again, everything looks cool. It looks like his entire coat has been drenched in water. It looks like it's wet. It looks like he has been out on the rain, but it looks perfect. Are those bullets on the ground? You see, I only now. Yeah. It looks like, oh my god, it looks like everything has been shot. Okay, I don't understand it. The concept, you will tell me that, but it looks really cool. I like the idea of that, even though I don't know what the idea actually is, but it looks really good. It reminds me of the 90s movies, or maybe early 2000s action movies, thrillers. This looks really good. He looks really nice. I like the material of the pants and the coat. I will say that the material of the coat kind of looks a little bit cheaper because it seems like it's thinner, like a thin layer of fabric rather than, for example, what Jin is wearing. But still, it's good. I love that the waist is being nipped in. The fabric of the pants is lovely. Everything looks shiny and smooth. Even this creasing of the coat is beautiful. It just reflects the light so well, the dimension that is being added because of the creasing and the shadows that are being created after, you know, light casting that shadow. It looks really good. The chains, I would switch them. Maybe I wouldn't even put them on. It would probably be a different one, only because it looks a bit too disconnected. For example, somehow, I think because on JungKook, the lining of the, what do you call it, a zipper, is similar color, so it kind of adds to it and prolongs the torso. With RM, he just looks like a bodyguard. He looks tough, so it makes sense. I don't know, I cannot quite grasp why it looks great on him, but on Jin, I would just switch that a little bit. Something those chains do not have to be there, is all I'm saying. The next up is my favorite BTS member, but I have to be fair and say that he is my 4th favorite here, and that is Suga. Suga, hey baby, how you doing? Oh my god, look at you looking stunning. Why do you not smile for me? You should smile for me. I sound like a lunatic. But listen, he looks great. Again, they look good. I really like the jacket that he's wearing, and I really want those pants. The combination, he looks a bit fat almost, and in this house, fat doesn't mean bad. I know people use it as a degrading term, but not me. I'm just saying he looks a bit chubbier because they shortened him. What they did there is they put a lot of layers on top, so he has a bigger torso, and then they shortened his legs, so he looks much smaller than he is. He is already not a tall guy, so this doesn't help his proportions. Usually the idea when you take photos or when you want to look good, whatever that is you want to look taller, you want to look skinnier. Those are kind of the beauty standards. And even though I don't agree fully with that, there's a certain gracefulness that comes with certain body types. For example, when you look at V, he looks a bit more graceful, not only because of the clothing that he's wearing, but also because of his body, where Suga just looks a bit shy, like more shy than he usually does, because he looks like a shy, introverted person anyway. So now they even more accentuated that, which I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but again, I like this look. It's my 4th favorite, so there's nothing, you know, that bad about it. It's just I feel like they could have prolonged him. I would love to see him look significantly taller than he is, just so I can have a bit better image of him in that, you know, circumstance. But I love his face. I love his hair the most out of everybody here. He is my man. And listen, just a spoiler of mine, I will react to the song. I don't know what it's called, but he is performing as August D, this song. Yeah, I will be reacting to that this week, so make sure you come and check that, because I really want to see what he's about when he's not with BTS, because I'm guessing it's going to be a slightly different. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I love the metallic pieces on the shirt or the jacket. I'm not sure what it is. It almost looks like buttons or zip, not really a zipper. It looks like it looks like staples. Is that what it's called? Those things that you attach the paper with. Yeah, that's how it looks. Now we come to my third favorite, and we're getting close to the top, and here this position is for J-Hope. Listen, I'm not sure if that's a skirt, I'm not sure if those are just very wide shorts, Bermuda pants or something, but they do look like a skirt. But I feel like I can almost see a lining in between where they're being separated, so they could be shorts. You tell me if I'm wrong or not. He does look really good though. I love the idea of him wearing a skirt, so I'm gonna comment it as it is a skirt. I love kind of like, I'm not sure if it's a chain. It looks like it's a big thick silver chain, metallic. Love how it looks on him. The hair color is stunning. I would love to have the hair color. I love everything on top. The only thing that I do mind slightly are the shoes and the pants, because pants almost look like they are sweatpants. And I'm not sure that they are. I would probably think that they aren't, but that's just how they look. And the shoes just look a tiny bit more ordinary than every other. It looks too big, and it looks like they're almost sneakers. And yeah, that's not my thing. But he is my third favorite anyway, so he looks great. And I love the texture of the thing that is under the jacket and of the skirt. It just looks beautiful. Yeah, I would love to wear every single item on him except the shoes and the pants. Everything else I would wear. And actually, you know what? I don't often say that, but I think I would look good. I think I would look good wearing this. Now, come to my second favorite, and that is V. Yes, it is. He looks rich. And listen, we can talk about the pants matching really well, the shoes and the length of the pants that is perfect for him, and this kind of like a blazer moment that he has, and the rich fur coat that he's wearing, the necklace. We can talk about all of that, and we would be right when we would say he looks great, because he does. He's stunning. But the reason I also like this outfit is because it could almost be worn by a woman. It doesn't matter if there's a cleavage or not, if it's a skinny or a slightly bigger woman. It really doesn't matter if a woman has a lot of breasts or not. This kind of tailoring would really fit well on anybody. And I'm talking about the upper part. He looks really, 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 really gorgeous. And I can definitely see somebody wearing this of opposite sex. I respond so well to it. I cannot explain it anymore for it. He almost looks like a vampire. They almost do. They look like they should be in the Matrix. Like, yeah, now I'm realizing. Either Blade or Matrix. One of those two. And I'm fine with either of them. They look freaking gorgeous. They look hot. They look cold. They look cool. They look perfect. But yeah, V is my second favorite for the mentioned reasons, and I want to wear that coat. The only reason I wouldn't wear the other ensemble, the pants and the blazer, is because it's just not something that I would wear often. But that fur coat, mama, I would wear that right now. You would see me react in it. I don't care. I would love to have it. And my favorite of the favorites is, yes, you guessed it, who else is left? Jimin. I don't know what it is about him. It's either a hit or miss. That's what I noticed making these videos. It's either like I love every single thing that he's wearing, or I hate everything. I don't know why, but that's what happens. And in this instance, I love what he's wearing. And you can tell, what about those legs? They look like Suga's. It's not true, because the pants and the jacket are made out of the same material. His entire body is being prolonged, or at least it's being connected. So the legs don't come into play as much as it does with Suga, who also have a big, huge, layered top that make him look wider and shorter. With Jimin, it's totally the opposite of that. Yes, the legs are being shorter, but as I said, because of the same material throughout the whole outfit, it all becomes cohesive and really good. Would love to wear those kind of like a combat boots that he's having, and I'm not sure what kind of shirt it is under the jacket, but that shirt looks stunning. The way the jacket is being pulled in the waist, and how, because everything is creasing when you pull it and being crunched up a little bit, it just looks perfect in the light, in this kind of lighting, in this setup and the whole move. Love his hair, love his face. The chains are perfect. That's how they should be matched with this outfit. He looks so stunning. I love that he's keeping his hands in the pockets. I would love to wear this outfit. I'm not sure I would look good in it. I will tell you right away. I think I would look good in JungKook's, and I think I would look good in J-Hope's outfit, and that's about it. Everything else I will probably look a bit off. Jimin can pull this off. He really can. This is stunning from head to toe. That is a perfection in this photo. He's the perfect one. And that is it. There is also, well, listen, there is also a second concept photo that I saw where everybody's wearing kind of like almost pastel theme, which I'm fine with. I think they look great, but because they look too similar, I do not want to comment on each of them. So I'm just gonna go through it like this. Tell me if this is the same Proof photo shoot, because when I typed it in, this is what also popped up. It said 2022 in the article, so I guess that they wouldn't be lying, right? But who knows? They look really good. The shirts, for example, that Jin is wearing, it looks like one of those old school, you know, classic pieces, I like to call them. Everything that they wear, it looks like a regular suit, but because of the coloring, the tailoring, as well of the fabric, that it almost looks like it's being hand-dyed and also handmade. The designs of the jackets, for example, on Jimin, it just brings the suit on a whole other level. I think that they should perform in this. If they haven't already, they should. They just look great. There's nothing bad to say about it, except, for example, that I do find JungKook slightly off. For example, I just don't see his outfit on the same level as everybody else. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's not only white, but because the shirt is too simple with kind of like a short moment that he has over it. Just something there isn't right. But for example, when you look at V is one of the best models, isn't he? Every time I look at him, I look at that face, I'm like, his face is instantly recognizable. First, second of all, his proportions and the way he's posing is always perfect. I keep saying that word and I feel like it's overused, but I cannot tell you anything else. He looks stunning. He's just good at that. And listen, I can't disregard my man Suga. I just wish he was in the front. I want him more in the front center, especially because he seems to be shorter than most of them. I want to see him in the front. I want him in the front. Jesus Christ, can a man guess something here? But listen, I don't know why I feel like I'm on the crack today, but that's how I feel. I don't do drugs though. I don't even drink alcohol. I don't smoke pot. I don't do any of that. I don't like it. Well, not that I've tried drugs, but I feel like I wouldn't like it, okay? And yeah, J-Hope also looks great. I love the pose that he's having here. And that will conclude this video. Listen, I absolutely adore these outfits. There's only a minor things that I would change. And when I would say least favorite, it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they're my least favorite out of the bunch. But they still look good. And that's what I want to see. I want to be able to, you know, dissect every single one of them, but also have my favorite and to say, you know, this one maybe is not for me, but it still looks good. Because that's an achievement. It's an achievement to look good, even though if it's not the best. Am I confusing you? Like, the best thing is to always look great, but like, you don't want to look bad. Like, nobody ever wants to look bad. Like, rarely do people want to look purposefully ugly. I do like purposefully ugly things. For example, there's a lot of type of clothing in haute couture that could be considered ugly, but I love it because it's kind of a purpose. For example, when you look at Tom Brown, I think 2022 collection, when you look all of that kind of like Toy Story inspired outfits, they look stunning. They are ridiculous, they're almost ugly, but they're perfect for what they are. So I don't mind that. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for stopping by. Subscribe to my channel, don't forget that. And I'll see you on Wednesday and Friday again if I film a bit more videos like I did last time. I want to do this. I will make another BTS and probably one Blackpink video, because I feel like I should give them another chance. Not that they failed me, they look good, but you know, I feel like I neglected them. So I want to react to some song probably from them, so stop by to see that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!